Years ago. Simply, no, not to compete. He has a special reason. There are many reasons. This is one of the most important reasons. Reminding people what to do. See, people have gone to that extent that they should be reminded what they should do. If you are a person who is hesitant to wear tilak, sindoor, something, some other traditional attire, only because somebody judges you, you should be shameful. To such an extent, somebody has forgotten our culture. Some people might be thinking, this fellow is coming and wasting our time. I am not. Persons who are trying to understand, at least trying to understand are good, very good. Who are not, who are yawning, simply looking at my face, nothing can be done to them. So please don't be like that. That's what I want to say. Therefore, you need not grieve for any other real creature. What he says is very important. Krishna says, don't keep any attachments. Why he does that? Why he says this? If he says that you should not keep any attachment, it is a very big sentence. It means don't love your parents. Does it mean? No, it doesn't mean that. It means love your parents, take care of them. Be friendly with your friends, have relatives, have fun. But don't have attachment, too much attachment. Why? Because they will be gone. Nothing is permanent. Everything will be gone. Yes or no? This earth also will be gone. Sun also will be gone. Planets also will be gone. And what we are just a dot. Not even a dot. Dot is very big word. We are dots, dots, dot. So, Krishna says, please don't keep any attachment on anybody. Arjuna kept that attachment on whom? His relatives, Pandavas, Kauravas. That's why he was not hesitant to fight with his own relatives. So, Krishna says, so I'll give one more example. Pradyumna, I would like to ask you one question. What was it saying?
He was saying that we should not keep any attachments.
So, I was going to give one example about Vasudeva. Who is that? Who is Vasudeva? Huh? Krishna doesn't have any father, okay? He is the Supreme Soul. But in order to make people understand, he took the disguise of a son. There is only one person who doesn't have a father but has children. Krishna is. See, that's such a great person he is. So, coming back to the topic, I was going to give Vasudeva's example. When Kamsa tries to kill his wife, Devaki, he tries to please Kamsa. peace comes. So that don't kill my wife. Very dear to me, he says, Lord, see, Vasudeva is such a person, such a yogi, that he is not hesitant to discharge his duties. I know that you are not understanding, just pretending to understand, no problem. So I'll ask few people what they understood by what I said from the verse. Please get up. Only. See, if you did not get up and say, what are you going to do in future? Only some 50 people are there here. I don't know how many people are there, but some few people are there here. You are not able to get up and say that, okay, please write. Voice. What you understood, right? That is what I said.
Okay. I read Bhagavad Gita and I know completely about it. And as you said, we should not get attached. It's true. Attachment is something like that. It means a different meaning. Attachment, exactly what this is. Attachment and love has a different meanings. Attachment is something like where you expect something from people. That expectations you should not expect. That is why it is the meaning of attachment. Now, as you said, from this yoga, I understood obviously. Having attachment towards people should be less nowadays because nothing is permanent in the world. Everything is temporary. Yes. Soul is very eternal. It does not have any birth or death. It just shifted its position from one person to the other. From the one body to the other body. As even we also. We must also just feel courage for ourselves, just stand up for ourselves because there's nobody going to come, take our hand on this book, right? We have to take self-courageousness to embrace ourselves. So, as much as I have read Bhagavad Gita, I have understood and I follow it by the way. So,
Told you read Bhagavad Gita, but you did not understand it. I can make you come to know from your words. That's not your mistake also, but you are right. But claps for her because she stood up. Know what you are doing. Right? Here, Krishna gave an example. One small field is there, which needs to be water. If you want to grow crops, you have to put water, right? If you have one small tank, will you be able to put water? No, because it's very small. But if you have one ocean, of course you can put water to it. You can water it. So in the same way, Vedas are ocean of knowledge. One can understand it only when one knows the intention of Vedas, purpose of Vedas, purpose behind it. In the same way, have consciousness of what you are doing. Krishna says this indirectly. Have consciousness, know what you are doing. Basic things, three things which I have told are basic things. You don't know basics only and you try to go to solve advanced questions. In JEE we have from basic to advanced all types of questions. Somebody doesn't know basic knowledge only. If he goes to attempt advanced question, I have also experienced this. Coming to our topic. So, in this verse, Krishna says, don't do sense gratification. That means, don't live in order to fulfill your senses. Why do you want to make money? You want to build house, right? Maybe. Some other dreams may be there. You want to build house, you want to travel. Why do you want to get a job? You want to do all those things, senses. to get pleasure. Maybe you want to make a hotel. Maybe you want to get good sleep. You know, there are people who think if they don't have money, they don't get good sleep. So Krishna says, don't be such a person. Have you ever realized why you have taken birth as a human? Krishna says this also. One who is living for satisfying his senses is an animal. There is no difference between animal and him. So, one who knows the purpose behind life is a real human. So, this is a very deep thought. Please give it a think after the session about what I said. It will definitely improve your life. So, he is the great Acharya, which I was mentioning about Srila Prabhupada, I know, right? He translated Bhagavad Gita, which was in other language, Sanskrit, and he did prachar to USA. Indian people only don't try to read Bhagavad Gita. He did for US. He went to hippies. You know who is hippies? Who are hippies? Drug addicts, mentally disordered person. For them, he made understand the essence of Gita. Such persons can understand Gita. Why can't you? Such persons who have taken birth in other countries, other religion, can understand such big definitions, big meanings of Gita. Why can't you? You are all Indian, you are Hindus. Not only pointing out one religion. Why can't you? So, summary of this is read Gita, that's all. What I said is just a 99.999%, 0.0001% of Gita. So, I can't explain the Gita, 700 shlokas it has, once. What I am trying to say, read Gita. No, it's very unfortunate. Gita should be made to read in the schools. But people, nothing can be done. Other books we read, textbooks. This is the textbook which should be meant to be learned, memorized. You know, I saw a poster in internet. A prisoner is jail. He says, what you know? He has a Gita, Bhagavad Gita, and a prisoner beside him. He says, if they had been made to read this, they would have not come here. So think what I have said.